So here I'm sending out Latias and Latios. And I had my Latias use Dragon Pulse on the Druizion. And it survives with one freaking hit point, which pisses me off beyond belief. So I have my Latios use Psychic on his Gilligath. And of course, it uses Dragon Rage, his Druizion, on my Latios. And then his Horus, or Gilligath, uses Power Gem on my Latias. And then I'll go with another Dragon Pulse, but this time I'll use it on Gilligath. That takes out his Gilligath. And Horus is down for the count, so I'll have my Latios now use Dragon Pulse and take out his Druizion. So 2 down, 4 to go, and I'm still at 6 Pokemon. Full team. Now he sends out Leslie, his Signaleaf. I never figured out how to say that name. And Razzle, his Zebstrika. So I bring back my Latios and go and send out my I never figured out how to say his name, but I named him Rar. And Zebstrika goes with a Discharge, which is a really stupid move on his part, because he just takes out half of his Pokemon's health and leaves it with paralysis, which that Power Hack comes in handy very well one of the turns, and it's not very effective on both of my Pokemon. So I go with a Psychic on my Latios on his Zebstrika, and that'll take him down to very low health, and then he goes with a Psywave on my Rar, which I predicted, so it doesn't affect at all. Razzle this time goes with a Shockwave on my whatever. Sorry, I never figure out the name of that thing. It's Rar. And then I have my Eon use Recover, which will bring it back to full health. And then I'll have my Rar use Crunch on... Oh wait, no, it uses Hyper Voice. It takes out the Zebstrika and leaves Signaleaf with a little bit of health left. And Leslie gets the Power Hack, like I said, comes in handy. And then he sends out Sin, which is his Superior, and then I bring back Eon, so I can send out Dragon, which is my Salamence. Send out the Salamence, and it gets, both of his Pokemon get an attack lower from Salamence's Intimidate ability. Sin goes with the Leaf Blade on my Rar, and it's not very effective, but it does a very good chunk. It gets a crit on it. So Rar goes again with the Hyper Voice, and I believe it takes out Leslie this time. So now Chris goes ahead and sends out Melvin, which is his Krokorok, and Melvin goes with the Intimidate, which lowers both of my Pokemon's attack. And I believe Sin goes again with the Leaf Blade, but does a very dumb move on his part with a Dragon Flying type Pokemon. And I'm gonna go for a Dragon Rush on his Krokorok, and that brings him down to very low health, and my Dragon's gonna go with a Fly. And his Krokorok is flinched, so the Dragon Rush does work very well on my part. And Sin goes with a Leaf Blade on my Rar, and my Rar again goes with a Dragon Rush on Krokorok, which takes it out. And that takes out the Krokorok. And the Fly comes down and hits Sin, which also brings Sin down to low health. Now I bring my Rar back so I can send out my Mystic. At this point, I just wanted him to see my last 2 Pokemon, because Sin was his last Pokemon. So I sent out my Mystic and my Garchomp. Flygon and Garchomp. And he goes to the Leaf Blade on my Garchomp, not knowing that I was going to switch Pokemon. So Garchomp, and now for next turn he uses Leaf Blade again. and brings down my Garchomp to very low health. Go with the Hyper Beam, but it misses. But luckily my Garchomp can finish it off for the price. And that's it. Thank you for watching.